Hello, everyone. This is Misha with Connecting Kindly. And let me see if you can see James. Peace and blessings to everyone. We wanted to just pop in and say hello to everyone today. And today I think we're going to focus on just showing you the what's going on with the watermelons. We're still in the midst of a heat wave, no rain in sight. So we've been trying to, as you can see, James is water in here, which is not good with the water bill, but you got to do what you got to do. So please like and subscribe. You can kind of see some stuff back there in the background, but what I'm going to do is just go ahead and kind of show you what we've got going on with the watermelon patch today. Just a moment. All right, guys, so I'm going to try to maneuver myself around. As you can see, we have a little levee here with rocks. I don't want to fall. We are careful to give the watermelons plenty of water. I think this year we have at least 2 different types of variety. Normally we do the Charleston Gray, but this year we have another one. So I'll just go ahead and kind of show you what we've got going on. So here, as you can see, we've got a nice little melon here. And we got, let's see, here's a Charleston Gray right here, because you can see those are real light green. We've got another one here. Let's walk on over. Got to be careful. This is the biggest one that we have thus far. As you can see up against my hand, how big that and pretty that one is. So we've got that one. Let's see. We got one there, and if you can look up there against the fence, let me see if I can zoom in over there where James is watering. There's another Charleston Gray, and we've got some more. Yeah, we got one right there where James is watering. See the tip of that one? Yeah, and then there's a Charleston Gray up there. Sometimes they hide from us because you know we do have the grass mixed in, but so far so good. As you can see over there, the vines are continuing to grow. There are a lot of blooms on there, but this is what we've got going on with the watermelon patch. And I don't know how much longer this big one here is going to be out here, but we're going to let it keep going.
When it's a vine, when you look at the root, when it's turned brown, dry out, it'll be ready. But it's probably got about another week or 2 weeks.
Yep. Okay, guys. So we have the jungle once again growing. You can see the vines there stretching on out across the levee here. This has been the perfect spot for the past. I think this is our 3rd year.
Yeah, the watermelon like this spot.
Yeah, the watermelons like this. And this is a container bed that we're growing these out of, in case anybody was wondering. And, you know, James always waters in that container so that we can get to the root. Yeah, the root of the watermelons. But, yep, everything is good with the watermelons. I guess I'll go ahead and just kind of show you what else is going on. Let me be careful. Don't want to fall.
And don't step on my watermelon.
And don't step on James' watermelon, he says. Like we said, we told you not long ago that we changed up some things because the heat, some of the plants did not do well, you know, with the heat. We weren't able to save all of our plants. But this is the first bed of purple hull peas. And as you can see, these plants are tall and healthy. They're doing good. James is giving them some water. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. But this bed is actually doing good. These here, the
purple hull pea, they like heat anyway.
Yeah, that's why we went ahead and tried the purple hull peas. And surprisingly, I could have planted those thicker. So, but this was our first time planting these. So, yeah. So next time I'll be sure to plant the beans thicker because they don't mind being planted that way. This jumbo jalapeno pepper plant is trying to hold on.
It's doing better now.
Yeah, my yellow watermelon never did come up, so we'll just try that again next year. This is our other bed of purple hull peas. Some of the plants have began to come up. We got a few that are tall, but they're still coming up. My eggplant is a little droopy today. Today was, I think, 92 degrees today, so it's been 100. I mean, like literally every day for the past so many weeks for us. But as you can see, I have a little eggplant coming on, so James will give this some water here in a minute. Okay, the two squash plants that were there, they just fizzled. They didn't make it. This little bed here, more purple hull peas. As you can see, we've got, let's see, some of these plants on this first row, got a few more still trying to germinate and come up. So I don't know how well this is going to do, but those that are coming up look pretty good right now. Over here, the bell pepper plant has, let's see, 1, 2, 3 bell peppers. So that's trying to hold on. James is giving the eggplant some water. Okay, so here we are with the cucumber plant. We ended up adding more soil and bone meal and fill the tire up a little more. I've got a cucumber hanging right there, and there's a big one right there. So as you can see, the leaves are a little bit wilty because it's so hot. And it looks like my basil has gone to seed, so I'm not sure. The rosemary still doing this thing. Okay, so the sweet potatoes had began to vine and go up the fence. Everything looks good. I was talking to my Israelite sister, and we were talking about sweet potato leaves, and she was talking about this man that makes his just like regular green. So we were talking about, so I think soon I'm going to come out here and snatch a bunch of these leaves, and we're going to try that out, and I'll let you guys know how that tastes. These leaves here, you see these leaves over here, I think like those back there are kind of not as dark green. Yeah, these right here, you can tell these are new leaves. But over here, you can see that these leaves are beautiful and healthy. And then this little bin here, it doesn't seem to be doing as well as the other one. Now, I don't know what it's doing beneath, but we're just speaking about the leaf, the growth on the leaves. But we're pretty confident that, you know, that's going to catch up over there. But these leaves are doing good. So, okay, so I showed you that the okra has begun to start putting out. You can see there's okra there. There's one there. Looks like it's trying to make one there. Some here. Yeah, the okra plant is doing okay with the heat. Okra, so I figured out that the sweet potatoes will do okay with the heat. The purple hull peas are great in the heat. The watermelons are perfect in the heat. The eggplant, I've learned that eggplants tend to like cooler weather. Yeah, so I should have probably waited, but I got, you know, a little twisty tailed and went on and planted it. But in the tomatoes, they're doing good. So James will come down here and give them some water. So once we got them pruned, guys, they just started producing tomatoes here, big tomatoes here, back up in there, here and here. Let's see, got some more around here, some big size right here. Let's see. Yeah, got some, if I can move some big sizes there. So we got some more small ones growing, coming on, and we had to end up going and getting some more stakes. So we've got like at least 6 stakes. We've got the green tall ones. Then I went ahead and started using some of the wooden stakes to help support those. Yeah, because we had to prune them, but we learned that once we pruned them, they started to produce. So we're happy we learned that. James has some peppers. 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4 little peppers on this plant. It was really wilty the other day, but there again, the heat, is so hot, so they tend to do that during the day. Got a little yellow pepper here. It looks a little puny. Don't know how that's gonna do. That's my oregano there. Don't quite know what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, so this bed here, it is barren and naked. I promise y'all, I did plant this whole thing, but for some reason my purple hull peas didn't come up. So what I probably will do is replant and just try to start all over again. Strawberries, these beans are through producing. They're through producing. Here's some more purple hull peas. Let's see. I don't think any more is coming up, but these plants that have come up look pretty healthy, so we're happy about that. So all together we have 1, 2, 3, 4 beds with purple hull peas. So once these bad boys start producing, we should have plenty of peas. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. James is making it on down. Let's zoom in a little bit. He's giving his sweet potatoes some water. Those tomato plants are really nice. One good thing about let me zoom back out. One good thing about the things that we buy to use, you can use over and over again. So these containers that we use, we recycle things out and decide what does better. Like we really feel like the sweet potatoes are going to do better in the square containers this year. So we'll know for sure. I think James said maybe in October. Or no, he said November, we're going to go ahead and harvest. So, of course, we'll be doing a video then. Well, the creek is nice and calm. It's not all mucky and muddy today. Okay, so let's take a look at my honeydew melon plant. I have some nice blooms, some nice new greenage that's coming on. Something was eating on my leaves, but we ended up adding soil to this one and some bone meal to this as well. So hopefully soon we'll see some honeydew melons. I like honeydew melons. I prefer those over cantaloupe for some reason. Down there at the bottom, let's zoom in. That's James' blueberry plant. James, did you get any blueberries off of there this year? He said he thinks those through, but he did get, let me zoom back out. He did get some more, he did get a few blueberries off of there. And he said they'll keep spreading. Of course, here's the peach tree, and thankfully, the beaver has been gracious. And he has not come up here on the levee. As you can look down there. Yeah, this is the baby peach tree. And, we had to end up coming up the levee. Because we've got those 2 stumps down there. The beaver felt like he was entitled to come and steal my peach trees. Guys, it's been so hot this year. We come out here and we do what we have to do. But every year, like I said, I want to try to add stuff back here. And, down by the tree last year down there, you can see a big old stalk of poke. What do they call it? We call it poke salad, but some people call it poke root, poke salad. But you see this big old plant right there here. This grows all over in our area, and it is edible. Now, disclaimer, don't attempt to eat that, because if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know how to prepare it. But I'm just telling you, here in the South, we eat that wild plant there because we know how to prepare it. But it's called poke root, poke salad, or we just call it poke. Some people call it poke weed. But as you can see, it looks kind of funky down there around my tree. I was thinking about, I've got to get down there and add some soil. I've got to build that up, mound it up, because it's roots around there that are really hard, so I can't do a lot of digging. But I haven't gotten down there and cleaned out anything. because it's been hot. You know, it just hasn't been ideal to be doing a lot of work outside. We come out and do what we have to do, but nevertheless, that's one of my future goals, is to get down there and plant something pretty around the tree. Now, sometimes when it rains a lot, our creek will swell and it comes up around the tree. So whatever I put down there is going to have to be able to stand a little water here and there. Okay, so James just made it over to the okra. He's giving the okra some water. And you know, that okra, like I said, that okra has been great with this heat. Okra don't mind the heat. So if you're living in an area that has a lot of heat for long periods of time and it may be dry, you know, that may be one of the plants you might want to try pretty soon. Oh, and I think I'm going to take you guys with us when we go to there's a neighborhood pear tree that we go to. Last year I was able to put up some jars of pear preserve. So we're waiting for the pears. Last time we went to check on them, I think the pears were about, oh shoot, they were about the size of a golf ball. They weren't ready. Yeah, so we plan on going and get, because guys, that's free fruit. You know how expensive food is today. Listen, y'all, hang on, bugs are trying to fly in my eye. We were at the store today at Walmart, and I saw a bag of what was it, chicken breast, James? $32. That was over $32. So guys, you know, wow, we are at that time, you know, that my family's always talked about, because you know, we always encourage hang on guys, bugs. We always encourage families to keep non-perishables, you know, in the house. We raised 8 children, and you know, we didn't always have a lot of, huh?
They gonna say 8 children. We
Yeah.
got one teenager left.
Yeah, we're down to the baby. He'll be 16 soon, but they still all eat at our house. So we still have 8 children. Well, pretty much our oldest daughter lives in California, but all of the rest of the children are here and they eat at our house regularly. But we have noticed that, you know, me and my husband have talked about it, and that, you know, all this eating out, you know, we started eating out of our freezer because, you know, inflation is like crazy right now, guys. So, you know, if you can get a few tomatoes out of the garden rather than having to go to the store, you know, that's going to save you probably $4 or $5. Yeah.
We got 3 freezers.
Yeah. And like these sweet potatoes, you know, if the Most High bless us with a good harvest, well, you know, if you store your potatoes and your sweet potatoes in a dark, cool place, maybe throw a little hay around them, those will last like for months, like at least 6 months or more. My grandfather, you know, he's deceased now, but my grandfather, his name was Moses. He used to tell me about when he was a little boy, and how during the Depression they would have a lot of sweet potatoes, and he said they would put them in a dark, cool place with hay around them. He said they last like a year. So that was one way that they were able to survive, you know, because of storing those sweet potatoes. So, guys, while the prices are still low, put you some rice, lentils, beans, dry goods, you know, fishing license. Yep. Your sugars, your flours, whatever it takes right now. If those prices haven't changed, you better run out and start stocking up on them, because whenever we go to the store now, like literally prices are changing every day. You know, we already have this high gasoline prices right now that's killing everybody's pockets, and it's making everything else go skyrocketing, because of course, you know, gasoline, diesel, those are things that we use for transport, and if the prices go up for them, they're going to pass it on to us. So you know, try to keep a year or two worth of food stored up in your home, your canned goods, your dry goods, excuse me y'all, your supplies, things that it takes to live. You know, like my husband, he did a video for his channel not long ago, the rolling blackouts. You know, are we prepared? You know, the bugs getting James' head, y'all. But you know, we you know, we're a community, and you know, we always want to try to tell people, you know, things to help you to live a healthier, happier life. And what I mean by that is, you know, years ago, I guess I'm gonna walk and talk, we actually, you know, had a pretty bad ice storm when our children were young, and we were without power for 2 weeks. And, you know, it taught us how to be resourceful. It taught us how to, you know, how to survive. You know, it may come a point in time one day you may have to decide, like my husband, you know, we have those discussions, and he said, you know, out of our utilities, you know, if push came to shove, which one would we want to do without? You know, and we said we would want to keep our gas and water, because, I mean, no, we said we were going to keep our lights. Yeah, because we've got a fireplace, you know. So, guys, have those discussions with your family. You know, we're not rich, you know, and we have grandchildren and our children, you know, we all try to work together as a team in our family. And so collectively, you know, we try to make sure we've got food and supplies. You know, young ladies, you know, put up the personables. There's so many things. You don't miss anything until you don't have it. Till that emergency happens, you're like, dang, I wish I had her. Something as simple as a chapstick or Vaseline to put on your lips when your lip is dry. So please just have the conversations with your family, prep, you know, store up, have cash on hands. You know, you need money on hand, because if the power goes out or grid goes down, well, you know, you can't get into the ATM. We went through that when we had the ice storm. We were stuck in the house, and people were having to scurry out and try to get things. And then by the time you get to the store, they had taken everything. No candles, no flashlights. So we've been through that. So right then I vowed that I will always be prepared for my family. So you guys are our family, and we're just trying to pass on some, you know, a little wisdom. And yes, get your firearm. You know, those of you that aren't scared, I have a concealed carry. And so some of the members of my family, because, you know, you want to be safe. You're going to have some knuckleheads out there that haven't done what they're supposed to do, and they want to, you know, take from good people like us. And, you know, yeah, me and old mister, we don't play that stuff, and our children don't play that stuff. You're not just gonna come take from us. Right. So I got a soldier right there. He was like, nope, nah, that's not gonna happen. So guys, you know, we love you. We appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe, share the video, share comments and feedback. Let me know what's going on in your area. Thanks to my regular commenters. I appreciate it. You know, we collectively as a community, you know, we can survive. We just have to be smart and wise about this thing. There's a lot going on with the economy. You know, also, yeah, things that they're not telling us. Let me get out of James' way, y'all. But also, people, if you're on medications, you know, try to keep some extra on hand. Diabetics and people on blood pressure medications and things of that nature. So we'll just have to have a video one day. A friend of mine, I call her my YouTube coach, Miss Priscilla, is my friend, and we've been friends for years. But she tells me I need to do a video, a haul, you know, like if I go and get like my non-perishables and stuff. So if I do that soon, I'll take you guys along, and we'll do a shopping haul video as well. But guys, it's been great. Just give you another little view of my neighborhood. No, we did not put the mulch down. It's too hot, and I think I'm not even gonna worry about it, because old mister said it looks fine. He said he don't feel like fooling with it. But you know, we've been keeping everything pretty clean, you know, so we're proud this year. Last year some things got out of hand, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But we love you all. Be blessed. Like we said, like, subscribe, and comment. Blessings to you and your family. Everyone be safe, and we'll talk to you again soon. What you got to say, James?
Hey, be safe and try to grow something.
Bye.